Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Iza. I'm from Institut Teknologi 10 November. Now I will talk about modeling and simultaneous hypothesis testing in semi-parametric regression with measure model of spline and Fourier series. The first, I will explain about the introduction. The most popular analytical method used in the application of statistics is regression analysis. The main objective of regression analysis is to provide a means of exploring the relationship between response variables and predictor, and making the prediction. There are three approaches about regression analysis: the first parametric, the second non-parametric, and the last semi-parametric. The non-parametric regression models developed so far by research generally use the same type of estimation method. There is an assumption that each predictor has the same data pattern, but in reality, cases are often found with different data patterns from each prediction variable. This is linear component has a linear data pattern. For spline truncated component, able to handle data characteristic that have variable behavior at certain subintervals. And for Fourier series component, is trigonometric polynomials that have flexibility, so it can adapt effectively to local nature of the data. For the tree approach, we can use method mixed semi-parametric regression. With optimization method is ordinary least squared. Mixed estimator is able to overcome the problem where each data pattern in the regression model is approached with a curve estimator that fits the data pattern. And hypothesis testing is performed to know whether the prediction variable used in the study have a significant effect on the model form. Next, literature review. The first material is semi-parametric regression. The method is a combination parametric and non-parametric component. For the parametric component is used when the correlation pattern between the response and predictor variable is known, while the non-parametric component shows the form of the relationship between the response and predictor variable whose pattern is unknown. For the function, for fx is regression function with known pattern, and gt is regression function with unknown pattern. The next material is semi-parametric regression spline truncated. Spline have a ability to handle data whose behavior changes in certain subintervals because spline are segmented polynomial models. For model semi-parametric regression spline truncated, we can write y equal to x beta plus gc plus epsilon. And model of Fourier series, we can write y equal to x beta plus d alpha plus epsilon. In the regression analysis, to estimate the curve, we can use least square method. Which is to minimize the number of square of error. The next material is generalized cross validation or GCV. One of the most commonly used method of choosing an optimum Carnot and oscillation is the GCV. GCV method also has advantage that do not require knowledge of the population variance and GCV invariance method of transformation. For the function GCV, we can see on the box. The next result and discussion. Estimation of semi-parametric regression is spline truncated and Fourier series. For the component parametric, we can write as x beta, and for spline truncated component as gc, and for series d alpha. The point estimate for the semi-parametric curve of mixture spline truncated and Fourier series can be obtained using the OLS method. For the OLS method, we know the linear parametric regression curve estimator is follow fx, and linear spline truncated estimator as follow GT, and the last Fourier series estimator as follow HZ. So the estimate mixed semi-parametric regression model of spline truncated and Fourier series as follow: y equal to x beta plus gc and plus d alpha. The next material is likelihood ratio test. There are 10 steps for the LRT method. The first step is formulate the simultaneous hypothesis testing. And the next, determine the parameter section. The next, determine likelihood function. And the next, maximize the function of likelihood. And the next, determine the parameter section under hypothesis 0. Determine likelihood function under the gamma. The next, maximize the function of likelihood. And the next step, creating the likelihood ratio. And the next step, calculate the statistic based on the step at point number h. And the last step is determine the hypothesis rejection area, hypothesis 0 from lambda. From LRT method, we can now, based on the description of the LRT method, the test statistic are obtained as follow. The function is f. So the area of criticism of rejection hypothesis 0 is given if the test statistic of f count is bigger than f table. The example of application, we can use variable unemployment rate. There are several factors for influence UR, for example, mean years of schooling, population growth, and economic growth. For three picture, we can assume from picture 1, UR versus mean years of schooling follows the linear pattern, and picture 2, UR versus population growth follows the spline truncated pattern, and the last picture, UR versus economic growth follow the Fourier series pattern. From there, there are different pattern between one variable and another. So we can use a semi-parametric regression with picture estimator spline truncated and Fourier series to solve the problem. And the last, there are this is a conclusion. There are two conclusions. The first is we can know the estimate threshold of mixed semi-parametric regression, and the last conclusion, we can know simultaneous hypothesis test of mixed semi-parametric regression. This is the reference, and that's all I can tell you about my research, and thank you.